3 out of our 21 parts covering every tower. This episode dedicated to the sniper monkey. So let's get into details. Full metal jacket will be the first ability that we'll be covering. We go from top to bottom. Top layer would be the left side of the tower upgrades, and the bottom layer would be the right side. So, can shoot through 4 layers of balloons, can pop layer and frozen, shoot through 7 layers of balloons, which will allow it to pop 7, which if you don't know what that means, I'll show you which one's 7. And then pop 18 layers of balloons per shot, enough to destroy a ceramic. And when it says destroy ceramic, it means take it out completely. No leftover balloons. And then immobilize MOAB class balloons for a short time. This means the big, huge boss balloons are locked in place for a little bit. Very useful. Now on the bottom side, allow you to shoot faster. Faster shots are always nice for this tower, because it's a tower that have infinite range, but its attack speed is what matters to get the maximum pop, when combined with high damage upgrades, of course. Alright, then the night vision goggles, which will allow it to see camos. So right there, full metal jacket gives you lead popping ability, night vision gives you camos. It does not have any weakness to whites or black balloons or zebras, which stops freezing and bombs. So this tower can annihilate any type of balloon. There's no weak blind spot to this tower, which is very useful. And then semi-automatic allows sniper to do a 3 times as fast attack, pretty much. Meaning you get to snipe for 7 layers of balloons pretty quickly at max. It starts out with being able to pop 2 layers, then you can upgrade it to 4 layers, then 7 layers. And the supply drop will allow you to have a special ability where you summon in more cash. So with that, you can try to summon in some cash to help you out. Kind of like a monkey farm, but on special ability cooldown. Alright, and then over here at the rifle range, decrease its cost by 5%, but increase the cost of ninja monkeys by 5%. Increase attack speed by 10%, which means those sniper shots are a lot more faster. Then every second shot does 1 more layer, then every shot does 1 more layer, which in short, what it means when it's fully upgraded is, well, I just realized I forgot to do the review of the tech tower with the tower thing. Oh well, no big deal. Pretty much, long story short, specialty building, well, I pretty much covered it, but yeah, specialty building and stuff, it'll be fine. But yeah, decent tower. Anyways, back to this tower. Let's not forget that this time. I'll have people scream at me. But anyways, instead of shooting 2 by default, it can shoot 3 by default. And then with full metal jacket, instead of shooting 4, it can shoot 5 layers. Instead of 7 layers, it can shoot 8 layers. Instead of 18, it can shoot 19, which the only reason why shooting 19 layers is better than 18 is only if you're doing a fight with MOAB class balloons. Because you already got enough power to annihilate the strongest normal enemy in 1 shot, so getting 1 extra damage doesn't change nothing. You're still one-shotting them. So that's the advantage of it there. So, how about we place down one sniper? As you see, a green got sniped down so fast it doesn't even know what happened. And that's just by default ability. Now let's add faster firing. And as you see, not really getting through quite as much. Now, why don't we show off the 11,000 cost? Oh look, we got 2,000. That was definitely worth the 11,000. But as you see, with the faster firing, able to take out bigger groups. Pretty good. Oh look, we got 11,000. Not just kidding, it's 1,500. Alright, so why don't we equip the ability to pop lead. Pink gets destroyed. Lead still gets shot down to blues, which before it would be shot down to greens. So, pretty good. Alright, how about whites and blacks? They get shot down to reds. But pink is destroyed. And right here is what you should have only been able to do. The yellow, which would be 4 layers. But because of the extra layer, you could take down the pink. So, what about this, which gives you 7 layers? Well, these guys are dead in one shot. These guys are dead in one shot. These guys, dead in one shot. These guys, one shot. Ceramics just turns into a whole bunch of blues instead of greens. Alright, so how does one of these guys fare against a whole army of these guys? Yeah, not that well. Let's just try 2. As you see, some got through, but did pretty well. So how about we show off the other side real quick. This side will, of course, have a slower rate of fire, but let's see how well it does against ceramic. As you see, taking out ceramic, no problem. Spawning 3 of these, shooting, stunning them. But then the problem is cleaning up. They have high damage, but cleanup is its problem. So, what's the best way to use these? Well, the best way to use this one is to have a whole bunch like this and set these guys to strong. That way they'll focus fire on whatever is the strongest on the field. Which means if a whole bunch of ceramics come through, they'll just snipe them all down. This is an infinite ceramic experiment. You know, with enough of that, their firepower is so quick that they can just take down this, no problem. One normal MOB pretty much quickly gets shot down to ceramics and took it out. So what about this? Well, it just got annihilated before you even knew what happened, and that's only with 5 of these guys. Now, ideally, what you want is a few of these guys, if you're going sniper only builds, have them set up for first. The special abilities, not really worth it. If you want it, you can get it. Over time it can help out, but you know, if you're using other special abilities are way better. So as you see, against a few of these guys, they're just getting shot up like crazy. Not really getting much of a chance to do nothing. Well, they're focusing down the big guys. I summoned in a total of 5 of them. And as you see, they're able to take down 5 MOABs with the BFG upgrade. Pretty good. Alright, so what about one of these guys? Well, of course, they're doing pretty good. Not one broke free. And that's only with 10 of these guys. Keep in mind, it gets stronger as they go on. Now then, what happens if you add in a awesome monkey village? Because everything gets stronger with a monkey village. We increase the pop, the range, which is pointless, and the attack speed. Since we're not using the abilities, we don't need to upgrade to abilities. But as you see, they got annihilated quicker. Now what happens if you summon 2 of these guys? Get a total of 10 units, take out 2 bosses? We'll find out. That actually, surprisingly, they do very well. Considering it's the 2 most hardest bosses in the game, they actually did a pretty decent job. They're dead, but they did a decent job. Now, why don't we take a look at what this would look like without the upgrades. So let's see what we're going to do next. Next video will be boomerang throwers. So let's just activate that. Now let's take a look at what the Sniper Monkey's true power is originally without the buffs. So we'll just summon in a basic sniper. As you see, blue snipe down, no sight, but green turns to red. So let's upgrade to here. Yellow snipe down, no problem, but pink turns to red. Alright then, why don't I show you what 7 layers meant? Snipe down, no problem. Snipe down, no problem. Snipe down, no problem. But turns to red. So, as you see, when it comes to rainbows, that extra shot damage actually comes in handy to not get overwhelmed by rainbows. But what if we had the ceramic one? Well, as you'll guess, Ceramic dies anyways. No problem. Alright, well then, how many shots does it take one of them to take down this guy? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1 million. Let's slow it down for actual effects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 shots it took just for one of those guys to take him out. Alright, so let's see how well they could do with just this. Which, keep in mind, the stronger the enemy, the better it could do. So for an exact look at how many shots it would take out that upgraded one to kill one of these guys, we'll find out. So, last one took 13. So let's see how many times it took this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and lost health. So, why does that take longer? Different shots, calculating value. So, as you see, there is a tiny flaw when it comes to that, but sure, you take out the boss quicker, but you also make some minions. So to obviously counteract that, you definitely will want a faster shooting one. So let's try that again. As you see, the faster shooting one is able to take out the group. So that's the one drawback of the increased damage. They increase it too high. So for easier time popping others, gives you a harder time popping some. Did not know that that exists, did ya? Well, to be honest, neither did I. But that's why we got these in-depth tests. Alright, now let's show off the real special ability that you guys all want to see. Actually, let's just put you there. What happens if you got 10 of these guys and one of these up to this? Well, airdrops! Alright. One more time should do it. They are on time limit to grab. But by spamming these, the highest I've seen was about 2,600 something. to 2,700, which seems kind of rarer to drop. These seems to be more closer to like 1,000 range on average, which the amount of money is completely random. But it seems to be between there. Lowest I saw was 1,100 or something. So, you know, use that to your advantage. And you'll pretty much be able to kind of guess about what you'll get, even though these are completely random. So, you know, it gives you a small idea about what you're going to get with money. You're not going to get no 10,000 with one, but, you know, well enough for them, you can make 10,000, but they're pretty expensive to acquire, so just like the Monkey Village, I mean, not Monkey Village, Banana Farm, it's going to take quite a bit of investing to get them to give out good amount of money. So, real quick, just before I end this video, how about I show you one final test. How easy can 10 of these guys do the jobs? Doesn't matter where you got these guys set up, they can attack the whole map. Alright, so let's find out exactly how many times it takes for these guys to die. Wow. Alright, let's begin the actual test now. So about here is where the most got through. It's real quick, yep, so way about here. I'm not including the small bit of blue, so right here to here. Alright, so let's see what it would be like for, well actually, yeah, let's do it. For 10 of these guys. There we go, we got a total of 10 of these guys. Now then, let's summon one of these guys, see if it makes anywhere near as strong. So they finish up way about here. So not bad. Now let's remove one of these guys and add in one crippling shot capability. Now you should be able to see way better results. Yep, they died way about here. Now then, let's set this for last, which strong, which is what it should be at. And we'll see if it gets about the same. So about the same. Alright. Now let's test out what it would be like without that. So let's go to the boomerang. If you don't spend the time to experiment, you will not know all the secret hidden mechanics. And that's the whole point of this video series. To show off all the hidden mechanics. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't really care about the placements. So now that we got 10 of these, let's just quickly get them to where they need to be. And let's see if they get any quicker. Diffusion. Alright. Here we go. Now let's send in one of these guys again. Set up those. It was right about here where it ended last time. So keep in mind you're doing 1 less damage per shot. So about the same completion. So surprisingly, 1 extra damage. Late game does not really matter too much, as I'm sure you probably realize when it comes to slow firing ones. But what about fast firing guns? Well, we'll find out. Just kidding. We're not doing that. You saw how I built towards that side though? To freak you guys out like, wait, what's going on? Alright, so we're going to send in one of these guys yet again. And let's see if he makes it to about the same. But as you see, with these fast firing ones, that 1 extra damage definitely helps them out. They really get a buff from that. They had a lot harder time this time getting rid of that. So let's try adding one of him. Just like I did last time. Set him out to strong. And let's see how well they do this time. Still dramatically passing what it was before. So 1 extra damage. Fast firing. Very, very helpful. But for the slow firing guns, it can actually make it harder on them. So in total, you gotta consider that when it comes to this. Which side do you want to build towards? And stuff like that. Now keep in mind that when you are building these, if you take a look at them side by side, upgrading towards the left path will be cheaper. Because for one, with the left path, the first upgrade is cheaper than the right. And then on top of that, second upgrade is cheaper than the right, too. So, left side is overall cheaper. Which can be very useful if you just want to do non-stop spam. And then on top of that, if you factor in the price that you'll pay for upgrading to the increased damage, it's a lot cheaper. You could probably get a second one of these. Yeah, you could actually get like 3 of these almost. And be able to compete with the price of one of these. So, if you want to shoot super fast, that would be the best way to go about it. I recommend going for the fast firing, because that will give you that increased damage. And as you see, 3 of these guys against a few ceramics do pretty decently. Now add in the sniper tower, and you'll actually be way stronger. So let's equip the attack buff. Add in 3 of these again. There we go. And as you see, they're doing quite a bit better with the ceramics. Now against infant ceramic spam, they're not able to keep it under check. Alright, so let's see about how many of these would it take to keep a infinite spam of ceramics at bay. Alright, good. Very good. And the total number is 5. So let's compare that to 5 of these. In fact, I'll make 6 just for more effect. And then I'll sell 1 off as needed. So, doing pretty good with infant spam, but you could definitely see it getting pushed, even with 6. Make it 5, and wow, just straight up annihilation. But for a better example of how this would play out, we're gonna make that, and then we're gonna do let's just do the Billy, just so that way I don't even have to count them. You could just see with ease. But there's a total of 15 here, which will give you about the same price point as the other one. So let's see how well 15 does against an infant ceramic spam. As you would expect, it better do good, otherwise it was a waste. But MLB spams, they're quickly getting outnumbered. And these airplanes giving you free cash just ain't helping. But, you know, hopefully this was very educational. If not, well then I wasted my time on this video. So, why don't we try 5 of these, could be the same price point, and see how well they would do against an infinite spam. Whether they would last as long, or die out super quickly. As you can see, the faster firing held them back longer. Wee, straight up annihilation. Game over. I love spamming that. Now let's see how 5 of them could do against a boss like this. So they already lost some life due to the blue. But we're gonna still count it as a pass. So we're gonna try 2 of these. Which I don't think it will have the ability to stop them completely. And I was right. They got annihilated. Quite a bit of the big guys made it through. So 2 of the ZOMB, 5 of them can't handle. Alright, then let's try 15 of the fast firing, which is about the same price point as the other side. Which, to save time, I'm going to just start out with 2 ZOMBs, because I'm sure that they can take out 1. If they fail, I'll go back to the 1. But this will just give you a small idea about, price points and all that stuff. Now keep in mind, throughout actual game, if you're spamming these, alright, 1, 2, alright, there we go. You'll actually have more of the field littered with them. But anyways, as you see, 2 ZOMBs, 15 of them got with these. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll summon in 4, because I think they can handle 4, so we'll skip 3. And as you see, they're pretty effective, to be honest. Alright, let's try 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They already destroyed their first one. Their second one. Third one. And fourth one. With, I think, no health lost. I mean, yeah, so all 5 of them was taken out. Now, just for the added effect, let's add in one of these. And try that same exact 5 wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should see a lot more annihilation. And they did not get through. Now a little trick, because these guys' special abilities suck, you can just go straight to MIB and then monkey calls to arm. And you'll see better effects with that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now activate monkey call to arms. And one's already defeated. Now wait for the ability to go down again. And then activate again. Wait for it to go down. And didn't even make it here. In case if you don't know what monkey calls to arm do, it increases the attack speed. Now that if I was to have a few of them, but it only increases the attack speed of the monkeys in range. So let's do 5 of them, just to make sure that I get the effects I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you saw, 5 ZOMBs did not even last. they all just got sniped up way about here. So obviously, good combination together. Now we'll add the 5 and just spam monkey cult to it. As I'm sure you'll notice, unfortunately, effects do not stack. Otherwise, they would have annihilated everything. So keep that in mind. Stack effects do not stack. Now then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this is more effectively using it. Which ideally you would want like 6 of them to get the best effect out of these. But yeah, as you see, very quick annihilation. So combined with monkey call to arms is a very good strategy. Real quick, I'll show you the monkey call to arms. Right down there, increase attack speed, pierce, and range for towers in radius for 10 seconds. Which means faster attack speed, good. More piercing, not really important for a sniper because its shots do not pierce. And more range, not important for sniper. Now compared to other ones, very good. But because snipers don't really take advantage of the thing, it's not that good. Now, the part that here's the part where I recommend the towers, the tower upgrade and stuff. So with Sniper Monkey, I would definitely recommend the semi-automatic route. Just go semi-automatic, stop there, don't worry about supply drops. It will be cheaper and a lot more deadlier. You can spam, if you're going sniper only, spam. And use a village to get that increased abilities. Then on top of that, if you're using the specialty building, I recommend using it combined with the fast firing. If you're going for the slower shooting route but more pops, do not have it because as you saw, it makes a lot more unkillable balloons. And by that I mean a lot more pile of small balloons, which is the slower shooting variant's weakness. It's high damage, slow fire, compared to decent damage, fast firing. So that definitely comes in handy. Use this with that side and watch as your snipers just snipe everything down. Why just laughing? Because you don't even have to worry about exact placement. Good for people that are new to this game that don't really know the map that well. Cannot. Ooh. This just went down. Yay. Tomorrow I get more banana farmers. That will come in handy when I'm doing Impoppable. Alright, but yeah. So, that's just a little quick view on everything. Sniper towers are effective enough with spam versions of them. Very good. Highly recommend using the tower and the specialty building if you're going for the fast firing, because you could just annihilate everything. Hopefully this video was very informational and educational. And there's a lot of testing that needs to be done, and I'm showing you every single part of the testing combined with my already good knowledge of the tower. I have played with all these towers. I've used all of them all the time. I have tried just using them only which sometimes pass, sometimes fails. But, so I have quite a bit of information on this game, and during these tests, we'll always give you more information. Give you exact details, all the breakdowns. But I'll see you guys on the next video.